Welcome back to Distant Nights. This is the continuation, part 9, which might actually be part 8. I think it just says the wrong number on my screen because I'm dumb and, didn't start with 0. Yeah. So, who wants to do a recap?
New captain, I guess.
So, Rick, that's on you.
Well, fucking hell. Last time we killed Lexi and took over control. The end.
And here we see the glorious effects of a Dutch's memory. You know what they say? There were some studies a while ago that weed might have bad influences on your long-term memory.
Didn't we just
Netcable, what did you eat yesterday?
McDonald's.
Oh no, he still has a working brain memory. I mean,
To be fair, it's better than mine.
Yeah.
So yes, you guys did what?
I wanted to say dethrone, but that's not the right word.
The phrase is
Yeah,
We had a
mutiny.
mutiny.
Mm-hmm.
Lexi wanted to throw us off the ship. She was in like the shuttle. Hex Kid planted a lot of charges on the shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
Then shuttle went bye-bye. And Lexi tried to steer us into the nearest star,
Mm-hmm.
which thank God she failed. Lexi's dead, we got out the body, and I believe we're supposed to be heading off to a station somewhere.
I think we're just in the middle of nowhere right now.
Yeah.
You guys are in orbit where you, I believe, you were still in orbit around where you'd killed Lexi because you just brought her back on board.
I mean, everything that's left, basically.
Yes, what's left?
Yeah,
There wasn't very much.
in a bag.
Yargon,
That's my name.
can I get the inventory for the chest thing?
Yes, I was literally just typing that up so I can copy paste it to you right now.
Cool.
That aside,
Can we get the ship map?
we can have the ship map. The ship map has not had the shuttle updated, so it's there. Pretend it's not. Maxi,
There is no shuttle.
yes, the big shuttle is no
not the
longer.
shuttle you're looking for.
The two smaller ones are fine, but the big shuttle is unfortunately no longer.
Really?
Well, yes, because you guys kind of blow it up
We blew it up.
with Lexi.
I
in it.
thought mines are not that harmful, or bombs, or explosives.
They're not, but when, 10 of them detonate at once and the damage just stacks, you get 33 damage to a ship, which is 330 regular damage. So, yeah, it's kind of, it was in pieces. It is unfortunately no more. Two smaller shuttles are still fine, though. You still got those. Who the fuck?
There's no longer a shuttle there. It's fixed.
Sure.
I mean, it works.
You also need to add a door in place.
It's the wrong shade of grey, though.
Well, I tried, okay? It's hard when you just have, like, colors. Is this better? Nah.
It's kind of better. Okay, that's not.
So, what's the
Where is everyone?
yes? What are you guys doing while I fight with Rai'Tarwek for his colour?
Charlissandra's at the bridge.
Pretty much all of us are.
Charlissandra just brought Lexi back on board, I believe.
Oh yeah.
I think
Charlissandra's just brought
Yeah.
he's taking Lexi's bodies down to, like,
a freezer.
cargo area to kind of freeze her down somehow. With them. Trying to cool her down so that she doesn't leak too much.
Definitely Ray is on the bridge, steering or piloting the ship.
There we go. Okay, so you are, sure, you're on the bridge. The others are both in the freezer. both all in the freezer? Who's not?
Charlissandra will be
in the
heading
freezer?
back to the bridge as soon as she's done retrieving Lexi and everything.
Okay.
I'm just on the bridge, kind of just sitting down, watching people work.
Being a lazy ass.
Alright.
Well, there's nothing. What the fuck can I do?
I've updated the colours. The shuttle has been removed. There you go.
Oh.
Yay!
Alright. So,
Great.
sorry. Yes. You guys are. Oh shit! I can't do that. So you guys bring Lexi down, or Lexi's body down to one of the sort of storage crates that can self-refrigerate and stick her in there, and use it as a bit of a freezer to freeze the body, so that it doesn't melt everywhere. And then what?
Ray is going to speak to the AI.
SI,
SI, I'm sorry.
unless you mean Seraph.
No, I'm speaking to the SI.
Okay.
And she, yeah, basically she's going to ask, hey, random voice, SI, whatever, can you basically send a message through the whole ship?
I am sorry. You do not have the sufficient privileges to do that.
Hooray!
I feel like you can probably do that with the comms.
I'm just checking.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay. Then I'm going to send like a message with the comms. Hey guys,
You could just,
let's meet in.
you can just send it shipwide if you want, so that it just sort of comes from every speaker in the ship, if you would like to. do
Yeah,
that.
I'm still doing it with the comms.
Okay.
Sending a message like, hey guys, could we probably meet in the living area? Probably without weapons. I think we need to talk about a lot of stuff.
It'll take 10 minutes, but sure.
Okay.
Is weapons optional or is weapon not allowed?
Just rather not. Just in case. Just for safety.
Okay. That's fine.
Sure.
Okay.
He goes to his room and then kind of puts his waifu back and starts reorganizing his gear.
Yeah. I guess
Raise
Takes
me
10
up.
minutes.
can't exactly
Raise-
detach my hand, but I'll put my pistol away.
Yeah, Ray's going into her room, putting away the knife. Her Seraph is
Yeah.
still in the room.
Charlissandra will put away her weapons.
And yeah. Is anyone still doing anything or?
Nah.
No. Charlissandra will come to. Where did you meet at? The living area? Oh, there.
Yeah, I don't know how the room is called.
Oh, the
Yeah.
meeting room. Okay, sure.
Yeah,
The boardroom.
I think it got a name, but I don't know.
I'm just gonna call it the meeting room.
It's the common room.
Common.
Oh.
Okay.
Gonna call it the meeting room anyways.
Are there sofas?
There's not. It's just chairs and tables.
How uncomfortable.
You could get a sofa, but you'd have to go buy one.
Nah.
Alright.
We're getting a sofa if we have
We could
money.
just like weld two chairs together and
And then you have a
then. Ouch.
I mean, we have like extra sleeping, like.
You have like.
Like we have some extra pillows and shit, so we can. Like,
Yeah. But we should keep them just in case we have a new member.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways,
Okay.
what was it you wanted to talk about, Ryan?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, to be honest. First thing, I think it's clear for everyone that Charlissandra is the new captain, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
Then also a question I have, who's second in command? I guess it's Seraph, but Charlissandra, you kind of need to decide.
Well,
I mean,
that
it's
was-
my... I
That
would
was kinda
recommend
my
Seraph.
idea, yeah.
oh, wait. Okay. Well,
We need a second in command.
sure. Yeah. I guess like if you want me to be, I will be second in command. But from what I remember, Charlissandra said that we're gonna be making group decisions from this point onwards, regardless. So it's not too necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, still, let's... Just in case. Just in case.
That's-
I mean, who would you guys put? Well, we know Kit. Who would you put forward as second in command?
And Seraph is the Seraph is the obvious choice. So,
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
then if we need like a quartermaster or something, then probably me, and then
Yeah, that seems fair.
they'll take care of the gathering of materials and shit like that.
Fair.
Oh,
I guess-
okay.
Reconnaissance master, just if that is a thing, right. That way we have delegated jobs to everyone. Everyone feels a little important, and we can continue doing our jobs.
And Ray's the pilot, so
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and also, so we should also probably discuss how we're gonna get control back from Lexi to Charlissandra. And is there legal means we can pursue?
Yeah, we just have to go to the nearest space station. Well, start the procedure, I guess. That's why we needed the body.
How much
I mean,
fuel do we
also
still
already
have?
have like the mining world. I should expect there to be a doctor of some kind down there that we can get her start the process there. So
Hmm.
I mean, we
we-
can send down at least a communication down there and say that hey, we
I mean, we need to go down anyway. I think the ship is very, very damaged.
not that.
We should- We still should look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do want to see if we could get the ship repaired, of course.
Yeah.
But that's gonna cost a lot of money.
Hmm.
I mean, we could do probably some basic repairs. We have some metals and shit like that, and we have a mining world. So we could, like, if you guys are willing to spend some time out in space it, maybe at least patch some stuff together.
That's a possible option.
It would be like
Yes.
a shitty job, but I mean, something. On a different note, what we're doing about our current job. We wanna kind of gather. I can't get into the hard drives, but they have a self-destruction mechanism after a couple of seconds, and some language comes up. I don't speak it. Seems like Duolingo or something for me, but yeah.
Hmm.
And to be fair, like I put on like a paper, basically a data
Yes.
slate, and kind of just sends it to the middle of the table.
As you
where
put the
there's, like,
data slate on the table, you get a ping on it from an incoming message.
that's not supposed to happen. But, open the message, I guess.
It's essentially a call, an incoming voice communication.
I open it to speaker and be like, "Hey, you're in speaker, whoever you are."
That's your cue, biscuits.
Yes. Okay. So, stop laughing. So Malik says, "Hello. Are you speaking? What's the Aegon? Are you speaking Aegon?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. So, we are an NAI and a furry thing.
It's a call, just like, nope.
I very thing. Hurry, guys, go to red,
Sorry.
go to red.
Okay. So we are.
The phrase,
Ray's looking to get like, okay.
I didn't say that. He didn't say that.
Frightened. The word you're looking for is frightened.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. We are an NAI and a Frey, and we stranded on a mining planet, and we are looking for someone who can pick us up. I am very I can speak every language of the galaxy, and the Freyan is a fighter pilot. So I hope we can be of use for you.
Can mute the thing and you're like, Cassandra, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, sure. If everyone's okay with it.
There's no point in not checking it out, I suppose. So let's. I guess we
Yeah,
can
we need
take
to
one of
get
the
that supplanted.
shuttles.
Unmute the thing.
Okay,
Like-
I guess.
We'll head down to the planet. We need to do some stuff down there anyway. How about we meet first?
Yeah, that would be fine.
I like the bar that we were on last night. I'm like,
Yeah.
Go to this location in like a couple of hours.
Okay, yeah, we will meet you there. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Let's just meet you. And it's a goal.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, that surely went smooth.
What was that?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Smooth, like sandpaper. All right. So regardless, we should probably take some of our equipment with us. We're not entirely sure who they are, so just make sure you're all equipped. And I guess we should probably prep one of the shuttles to leave.
Yeah.
What?
Does anyone want any? By the way, the resources we got from the mining world that we kind of I looked through them during race sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Or drunk and tired, depending. And we got some explosives. Does anyone want some grenades or anything like a flashbang or something?
A flashbang.
Sure.
Rather not.
Yeah, flash. I could do with a flashbang, sure.
Impact.
I'm good with impacts. I just need flashes.
Cool. Cassandra, you want anything?
Yeah, sure. I'll take a flashbang.
Cool.
You got mining explosive? You won't be able to build flashbangs from that?
I know, but I have
Oh.
flashbangs.
Right, yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Kit's handing out his non-lethal weapons because he doesn't need them anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a friendly token.
Oh boy. Sure. We believe you, Kit.
Okay, then are we heading to the planet?
Yeah.
Okay. On a quick note, Charlissandra,
Yeah.
we should probably write down some rules for the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. Anyone got suggestions? I mean, no shooting of weapons outside of the cargo hold would probably be a good one.
That's
Only
fair.
discharge weapons on the firing range.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yargon,
Yes.
can we put up like a soft light kind of display on the wall on the com room that we're kind of sitting in,
Sure.
and like just gonna type it out then?
Sure. Yeah, you
After
get
talking.
like the Starship rules template 3.png and like put that on the wall and then start customizing it.
So, no shooting in the fire except the firing range. It's a thing. I could also write down, don't touch Kit's stuff without his supervision or asking him first. And it's like brackets for your own safety.
And I'm also gonna. And also, like, I'm gonna add also don't enter his room
Nice.
because I don't want people dying.
Do not touch Kit for your own safety. Avoid anything he has breathed in the vicinity of.
Avoid at all costs.
Yes. Alright, yeah. Anything else going on the board?
I think that's about it.
Cool.
Don't
Don't
touch
touch
Race
it.
now. Sniper?
That wasn't my keyboard for once.
It's mine.
I'm not the only one with an annoying keyboard. Woohoo!
What did you say? Cat? Both?
Don't touch Race Sniper.
I mean, how about don't touch anyone's stuff without asking?
Yeah.
If Race gets have a panic attack, bring a chocolate. Hot chocolate.
That works.
With or without alcohol?
Wait, what?
Probably without, because she's gonna die if you don't give her the grass.
That's not
Wait, what are we talking about?
hot chocolate with alcohol.
I mean, last time the only person who died when she did that was Lexi.
I mean, I don't have a problem with hot chocolate and alk.
Well then. Okay. So, you type out the basic rules. And then, are you guys just heading down to the planet, or is there anything else you want to do?
As soon as, like, everyone is going to leave the room. Is everyone going to leave the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move over to the work room.
Yeah, as soon as everyone's going to leave the room, Ray is quickly, like, grabbing Charlissandra's arm, like, wait a second, and just asking, Liz, are you going to move up into Lexi's room now?
I'm not sure. I was thinking about it. Why?
Just asking. Just wanted to know who my neighbor is.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I could.
I think, yeah, it would. I think, yeah.
Okay. Then I can move it to Lexi's room once it's properly in and out of all the junk.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, then Ray is going to move up into the bridge, going to her seat basically. Like making herself comfortable, getting like the chair into the right position, and then starting to fly to the mining planet.
You're pretty much in orbit currently. Because you actually, yeah, you are in orbit.
Oh yeah, right. Right.
Yeah, so you just need to get in the shuttle and take the shuttle down.
Okay.
Because you guys are over it currently. Because you don't want to try landing this ship there.
Probably not.
Yeah, not with your current HP. So, you guys heading down? Take the shuttle and head on down to the planet.
Can we take like as we're in the shuttle, can we take like a trip around the ship, just kind of see the outside and see the damaging, and just kind of evaluate the our own ship?
Sure. All right. Whoever's flying. Oh, sorry. Whoever's flying, which I presume will be Ray. Would you like to go ahead and give me a pilot voidcraft check? Just
Oh god. That was 2d10 with pilot voidcraft 2.
With pilot voidcraft 2, yes. 2d10 plus your what do you call it? Plus your dexterity plus your spacefaring.
Technical spacefaring.
Yes.
Wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's not bad.
Really good.
Yeah, you have no issues navigating the shuttle around the exterior of the ship. You can see quite well. You can get them a good angle on a lot of it, and you can see that the ship is pretty badly damaged. It seems that although you've managed to avoid any system damage, the hull is barely holding together. It's
can I roll a technical engineering to see if we have some of the materials to kind of patchwork it together? Some of it. It might be pretty or like long term, but basically, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's engineering, and that's 2. Yeah. Or no. God, that's bad rolls.
14. Unfortunately, you might be able to do a tiny amount, but not enough that it's going to make any difference. You just wouldn't have the quantity of materials you'll need to do anything. Looking at it.
What materials would it be to get like outside? Is it just iron, like kind of steel, or is it ceramics or?
I mean, considering the hull is made of multiple layers, so there are polyester weaves, there are ceramic plating, there are there's some areas should be vac sealed, which have been breached, so that's great, which has damaged your overall hull integrity, and so you will need a ceramic coating in places. You will need metallic coating via some sort of hard steels and titanium alloys in places as well. And a lot of it uses what's it called? The denuclearized uranium. What the fuck's that called? Depleted uranium. Using depleted uranium alloys as well, because it gives it a bit more strength. And a lot of stuff you just don't have on hand. It's going to require
get some
a proper dry
stuff from
dock.
the mining planet.
You could do, but to actually fix it, you're going to need a dry dock.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unfortunately, this isn't the sort of thing that you can fix yourself. This is the sort of thing that's going to cost a lot of money to fix and a big time to fix. A lot of time to fix in a dry dock.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, seems that the ship's kind of on her last legs.
No.
The systems work. It's just don't get in a fight.
As we're also flying, Kit is gonna give both Charlissandra and Seraph 1 flashbang each.
Okay.
It's an impact grenade. So.
All right. And were you taking Lexi's body down with you?
I suspect if Charlissandra doesn't object.
She doesn't. As long as you keep the body intact, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll try to keep it in the the freezer thing.
All right. So you guys make your way down to the planet. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So you make your way down to the planet. You land on a pad. It's a pretty simple procedure. You saw Lexi do it, and also it's not anything complicated.
Quick question: how far? First, what coordinates did Kid give to Malik?
The bar that we were on.
Yes.
Basically the bar that we went to.
Second, how far away is the platform from the bar?
The bar is on. Oh, you mean the landing platform? The landing areas. You disembark them into a sort of town square type area, and the bar's on that town square, along with a number of other things.
Okay.
Including the credit terminal that you went to last time, and a number of the shops everyone else went to, and all sorts of stuff's on that square. And then there's a couple of roads that come off with other things on them.
As we're flying down, can I get
Oh, that's what you meant with taking down, yeah. Now I get it. I thought, for some reason, I thought down to the cargo hold.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Can Kid look up if there's what the fuck would it be, like a morgue?
Doctor.
I guess? Yeah, morgue.
Morgue doctor. Yeah, a mortician of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where that would be.
Yeah, you actually quite quickly find that there is one here. They do have one on record, which would
Also
not be uncommon. It's probably not whoever's main job here, but sort of the one person you go to who also acts as the mortician for this area.
Yeah. Like a doctor.
Okay, also could Ray, as soon as she's out of the shuttle, look for a good sniping position. Just in good sniping position onto the pub. I guess the pub has windows.
It does. Go ahead and roll perception.
I'm an idiot. Oh wait, is perception... Does perception have a bonus?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Oh, wisdom, okay. That would be... -2, so 15.
15. Alright. So you take a look around. If you could get up onto some of the machinery for the like landing pads and stuff, that might work. Probably best not to though, because a lot of it's moving, and there's a good chance that if you're in the wrong place, you'll just get crushed.
Damn it.
But you could try. Yeah.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Okay.
Kit, you do get the address of the mortician. It seems that... Oh, fuck. Fucking hell, sorry. It seems that you...
It seems you're a bit tired.
I'm not even tired. It's just as soon as we start the game, I'm like, yes, it's yawn constantly. Yeah,
Yargon.
Thank you. The address of the mortician takes you into the residential area. It seems like the guy literally just has a house here. You can go knock on his door if you want.
Does he have like a com number, I guess?
Yeah, it would be listed.
I'm gonna ping him and be like, hey, we just had an accident in space, lost a crew member. Coming to you for morgue reasons? Like it looks like kind of suddenly be like,
I guess, yeah. I don't know how else to put it. So
Okay, you get the you get a reply back. It just says, "All right, give me 5. Get up." And yeah.
yeah. Gives it like, should I send something back? Nah.
Okay. Make no acknowledgement of seeing it.
Should we go to him first then? Or...
yeah, let's deal with that first.
Could I probably stay outside and Ray's basically aiming onto the wounds and the bandages she has on her arm?
Right.
You're doing what, sorry?
Pointing onto the bandages on
okay.
Ray's arm.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Nice.
can go. Can
He's
you?
a doctor, so...
Yeah. I mean, he was a doctor, right?
Yeah. Well, he seems to at least be medically trained.
Okay.
Might be a good idea to get it looked at. You decide for yourself.
Okay, but I stick with you guys.
That's fine.
Okay. So, you guys head down into the sort of, or under the top level of the platform and start heading down into the more residential area. And you pass by a number of these sort of, like, I don't want to say buildings, but they kind of are. They're constructed from like solid steel blocks, basically, or maybe steel panels bolted together. With like the doors, the chamfered corners, and the big sort of handle in the middle. And people have tried to make them as homely as possible, but there's only so much you can do. And it very much feels like walking through the bowels of a ship. And you eventually come across the one that you got the address for, and the door's actually wide open, ready for you guys. And there's a Terran man there in he's dressed in like a lab coat, and it's got sort of a few things that look maybe like they're blood stains, which looks so bright multicolours, green, red, yellow, and blue sort of stains down it. Blood stains, and he's got a pair of like those blue latex gloves on, and sort of half visor on one side of his face, and he sort of greets you guys. And I suppose you're the ones with the body.
Yep.
Come on in. You did bring it with you, right?
I pushed
Yeah.
it like the trolley, I guess, or like the container.
We got like a full-on morgue trolley.
Not on that shuttle, you didn't.
No.
You're carrying it.
Trying.
That trolley was actually in a big shuttle. It exploded with Lexi.
Wow. No, you just wouldn't fit it on there. Nothing like that. Someone's gonna have to carry it.
Yes, I won't.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, he gestures you guys to bring in the body bag and put sort of gestures to the table. All right, set it down. Right, do we have an ID for this one? He pulls out an ID chip scanner and starts going over the bag.
Kind of an accident with that. Not sure what happened, but her whole hand is missing.
Ah, that's a little unfortunate.
We have got footage out of the cockpit and stuff like that
Right.
from her.
Right. So you just need this identified, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And something that we can, I guess, transfer ship ownership.
Ah, the captain.
Yeah, she was the captain.
My condolences. Well, and he
Thank
sort of unzips the bag, and you can see that since it's come out of its storage crate that you guys put it in, it's beginning to get a bit sticky. It does not smell good.
Ugh.
Ray's just covering her eyes and nose, like, I don't want to see that.
And he sort of pulls it back, and ooh, that's quite gruesome, and sort of like pokes at the face a bit, which is, you know, kind of.
I think the fucking scythe is still in there.
Did you guys leave
No, I
it
think
in
we
there?
pulled it out. I think
Oh,
we
did
pulled it
we?
out.
Okay, you pulled it
Yeah.
out.
At least if
Yeah.
Cassandra didn't like it, would have.
Okay, so Scythe's not in there. Good. Yeah, you guys, you sort of got, you know, he's clearly been impaled through the face with something, and there's the burn marks all around the edges, and ooh, that's quite nasty. What happened? And he does check the hand is missing, and sort of shrugs.
Well,
Well, a nasty accident in space, sadly.
Yes.
we had some ship malfunctions and
One of
she's
her
the only one who
shuttles exploded.
got- Yeah.
Ah, right. Well, that explains these things, and he like points to the side of her neck, where you see the blood vessels that run up the side of the neck seem to have burst and split, and they're beginning to slowly defrost and begin to leak.
Yeah.
And yes, well, all right. Do you have that that footage you talked about? I can ID this for you then.
Okay. Yeah, she pulls up like a data slate and like fiddles with it. Clearly, not being the best with technology, always.
Okay.
It's like a grandpa trying to find something on his smartphone.
Yep. There's a bit of a like awkward pause as everyone waits for Charlissandra to figure out how to open the photo
He's like,
gallery.
Press that button.
Wait, no,
There you
no,
go.
not this,
No,
What?
that one.
this one. No,
A bit
now
up,
it's
a
all
bit
wrong
up.
now. Oh, that one. Got it.
Right. And he, you know,
Just sees Seraph scraping his faceplate, just fucking make it in.
it's almost insulting to Seraph.
Yeah.
It's like calling Finn's furries.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He sort of takes it and looks at the footage and brings up the overlay, and you know, the ship automatically puts on it when it's running facial IDs and things, which it does natively. And yes, well, that definitely seems to be. He sort of like looks at the body and he hands it back to you, and then takes
you.
out some scanner of his own. It's not quite sure what, and scans it over the face, and it seems to sort of reconstruct a picture of what the face would have looked like before it was impaled. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And he's yes, that seems to do it. All right, I will send you guys over a certificate of demise.
Okay.
You want me to dispose of this, or have you any particular plans?
Maybe, she always wanted to kind of get chucked into a star when she died.
Well, if you want to
If
take the body
that's-
back with you, that's something you can do. Otherwise, I'll just cremate it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Of course, yeah. He sort of gestures. He like zips the bag up again and sort of gestures for Seraph to take it.
Yeah.
Yes, feel free to take that. All right, I will. I'll send you that over, and hopefully you can get the rest of that worked out. Well, I'm very sorry about the loss. And he sort of turns to Ray, seeing the bandages on your arms, and Miss, you were right there. You were involved in any of this? You seem to be, well, something similar. There's something going on with and he sort of gestures to your arms. And they're like,
Oh, yeah. It
Yeah.
was an accident.
I see. Well,
We had a rookie.
would you mind if I take a look at that?
She's kind of looking to Charlissandra, then to Kid, then back to Charlissandra.
He's kind of just.
Charlissandra just nods.
And okay, then she's going to the doctor, basically, showing him the bandages.
Yeah, he takes a look at them and he's like, ah, yes. These are consistent with what happened to the other person. As he like slowly unwraps the bandages, he's like, well, that's consistent. And he takes you over to this like huge machine.
Oh yeah, that's very convenient.
Yeah. He takes
Thanks, Lexi.
He takes you over to this like huge machine that's sitting in the corner. That seems to have a number of sort of, like ring-like things that slowly spin as he sort of powers up. All right, if you'll just stand in there and sort of the rings, they're like C shapes, and he gets them to all line up so you can enter them. And it's this sort of chamber that you could stand in. They've got these like what appear to be just glowing lights on the inside. If you were standing there, I'll see what I can do about these.
Okay. And Ray slowly walks into this for her thingy, a bit concerned.
Yeah, he stands sort of outside it and like clicks away on a screen on the front of it, and after a moment, the rings all begin to spin, all at different speeds. Well, not different speeds, same speed, but all one after the other, so that you couldn't get out if you were trying. But they begin to sort of slowly spin, and the lights begin to get quite intense. And the rest of you just see this sort of very bright light shining on it. You can't really look at it. You have to close your eyes. But you do feel that a number of the cuts across your arms and things, at least not particularly deep down, but at least the surface level does begin to heal over. And you regain 11 points of stun immediately. As this machine, over the course of the next 10 minutes or so, seems to at least heal over the surface wounds. And after a moment, these huge rotating rings sort of slow back down and eventually come to a stop so that you can step out again and the lights all dim.
Does anyone else know what this is? Is this like a normal thing?
It's normal, not really, but you would know what it is. This is what's referred to as a TRM, or a tissue regeneration matrix. It is an incredibly expensive machine. The point where it's the sort of thing you have a hospital ship to power. It's capable of, it draws immense power, but it is capable of dealing with some really nasty wounds. You can reattach limbs and things with it, or you can heal like pretty much any cut. It'll take away most bruising, and it does it very quickly, and more or less without side effects.
Could we get something similar in our ship? Is that like even possible for us?
Not with the reactor you've got.
Okay.
It would require more than triple the power on its own. And, it requires an insane amount of power. And also, you're looking at, like, it's going to cost you a lot more than your ship costs.
Fair enough.
Uh-huh.
And so your ship might be, like, worth 1% of what this is. This is an incredibly expensive piece of kit.
Kid looks at it, look at the doctor, looks back at it, looks back at the doctor, be like, how did you afford this? Like, basically under his breath.
He just sort of smirks at you, kid, and says, well, there are some benefits to working with large conglomerates.
That's fair, I guess.
Yes. Sadly, I can't sell it and get the money, or I'd be retiring. Anyway, well, you should be good to go, miss. I hope that's helped somewhat. Other than that, unless there's anything else.
Ray's just looking at her arms like, what the fuck just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Is it normal for them not to charge us for this kind of service?
Yeah, actually. When you have a reactor like that that's capable of outputting that power, it's outputting it passively. Because it has to. You can't just turn it on and off like that. So it's always making that power, and if it's not being used, it just goes into storage. And there'll be growing crystals with it or something like that. And then it will just draw from those crystals. So it's not costing them anything to do this, really. Like, it might sort of... Yeah, it doesn't cost them anything, and it's actually quite common practice. You'll find them on hospital ships or on medical stations. You might find these. Medical stations especially. You might find a couple of these, and they will be free of charge, usually.
Okay.
By the way, any recommendations to how to get the transfer of ship ownership started?
I'm
What's the
afraid.
next step?
I'm afraid I've no idea. That's not my specialty. I just fix the broken and sign off the dead. Which I can do. I'll send you that over. I'm sure you'll need that. You want to go talk to the proper authorities about that, but I wouldn't even know where to start with that, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Fuck, I was talking into nothing. Do you have any idea who might know?
Aboard the station, not really. At the station, sorry, aboard the platform, yeah, not really. We don't really use starships here, so that kind of stuff doesn't fall under our jurisdiction. Maybe one of the dockmasters might know, but even that's pushing it.
Okay.
Guess we'll ask around.
Yeah.
It's worth asking, yeah. Well, unless there's anything else I can help you with, any other cuts, bruises, or, dead people.
No, that's it.
Wonderful. Well, I hope I don't see you again. And in case I do, feel free to stop by.
Okay.
Any sort of...
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.
Of course. And, yeah, so... You leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Kid just kind of like walks very slowly, just like, I'm so confused.
Ray's still looking at her arms like...
Why are you confused?
He's like, hey, I hope I don't see you again. It's like, oh, I thought we...
Well, because if we see him again, that means we're fucked up and we need
Yeah,
to...
but Kit doesn't understand that.
Oh, okay, right, I see.
Kit's Kit.
Right, fair, sorry.
Yes. So,
Ray's still looking at her arms.
you guys
Like,
head out,
what?
still carrying a body bag. That's slowly decomposing.
Should we put it back in the
Defrosting,
ship, or should
currently.
we go
Good
walk
thing the
into the
Seraph doesn't
bar
have a
with it?
sense of smell.
I thought he was gonna cremate her.
No, you guys said you wanted to throw her into a star.
Oh, yeah.
So some karma would be a good place to end her story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Doesn't seem like she has many people that want her. So I guess we can just chuck her into a star.
I mean, I think a dustbin is a good idea.
I mean, I think like checking into stuff that she tried to get us chucked into was a good idea, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of effort, so why not just the nearest star?
Isn't it a star?
Yeah, that was the nearest star.
Oh, okay, in that case, sure, yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you guys step out onto the platform. It's surprisingly, having been here in the morning before and then pretty much spent the whole day getting drunk. It's actually weirdly not daytime here. It seems to be maybe like early night, like the early it's just coming on the start of the night shift. You begin to see a number of people beginning to late evening is the phrase I was looking for. You see a number of people beginning to appear as shift changes are clearly beginning to happen.
What's the rotational speed of this thing?
A quick search brings up that it's actually roughly about 2 times what you were expecting. So a day here seems to be about half. So it's about 12.5 hours.
So how long have we been in space? Since the whole Lexi incident?
But since the whole Lexi incident, not that long. As in, like, an hour or so. No, not an hour or so. As in, like, 6 hours. But also there was a bit of stuff that happened before then, you know. Yeah.
I guess we dump Lexi's body back in the ship and then head to the bar.
Sure, okay. Just dump.
If no one else wants to do, has any objections?
No.
Not really.
As we walk into the bar then.
Okay, so you 4 head into the bar. Malik and Maya, where are you guys? You guys in the bar, I presume.
I guess, yeah, that would be
Yeah, in
plausible.
the bar somewhere.
Right, okay.
I'm probably next to Malik.
Sure.
Before I go into the bar, can I do another perception check if I see some sniping position?
Yeah, you mean see if someone is looking for sniping, or see if you can spot a different position?
Both.
Alright, go ahead and roll another perception check.
Wisdom.
Yeah,
Modified.
wisdom, yes. With advantage for you. 14.
14.
No. You don't spot anything different, unfortunately.
No good sniping position? Or
th-
another roll?
There are... there is the ones you spot before, which are like, yeah, you could snipe from there. It's just, you know,
Okay.
might be
A bit
dangerous.
dangerous. Yeah, okay.
But hey, so is, you know, shooting people.
As the Ray looking around for like assumes are like up and assume like a height, so I was like, it's probably not the best idea to have someone trying to snipe them and also having the body in the shuttle, like bringing them up in. Like,
I mean,
a bit too many weird things.
fair point, but I just want to make sure we're not going to die in there.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I mean, first impressions are important, so at least that's what I read.
Where did you read that?
Nowhere.
Okay.
Look.
Um,
Looking like from his eyes, like it just like I don't want to be in this conversation anymore.
Ray's just like, okay, I'm just not going to ask. And she's walking into the pub.
Okay, so you guys head into the bar. Inside, it's pretty much as you saw before. It's a little busy this time, as it seems people are just coming off their day shifts, and there's, you know, a few more people around due to that. But, yeah, no, you wouldn't immediately notice. But the other two, you guys definitely do notice that this group walk in, and I mean, you both recognize them. After all, you have seen them here before, and hence you were contacting them looking for a ride. So, yeah, you guys head in. You can get a what do you call it?
A drink.
A drink. That's the fucking phrase. You can get a couple drinks. You can get, you know.
Shite, that's my laptop.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, it's fine, I just chucked it on my bed.
still an idiot.
I just,
Because you have 3, right?
as I sit down, I'll just kind of send a message, be like, to the basically back to the thing that called me, and I'm like, we are here at the bar. We're 4 people. And send it, and I'm like, 1 Freyan, 1 Draconic,
Dragon.
Dragon, yeah. Basically, it's an R-rated. Okay.
Sure.
Ray's getting herself some alcohol and grass.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can get drinks for like a couple marks. It's very cheap. I'd say like 5 marks for a drink each, roughly. It's not expensive. Oh wait, no, I mean 50 marks, not 5 marks.
55 marks.
I mean, that would be pennies for a drink, so
Yeah,
yeah.
that would be
In fact, less than pennies.
not less than pennies. It would be roughly like a 5 pence, not a 5. Which is what I'm going for. Just what 50 marks is equivalent to. No, it would be equivalent to about 50 pence. Fucking whatever. It's about 50 marks for a drink. They're not particularly expensive. They're also not particularly good. They're kind of mass-produced stuff here. Unless you're going to go do a shoey again.
Rather not.
Do a shoey!
That I
No.
bad memories.
Bad memories? Alright, no more shoeys.
No
So,
memories. Let's not do a tree.
Well, Ray is downing the grass and then drinking a bit of the drink, whatever it is.
okay, yeah. What do you get?
Something with a lot of alcohol.
Okay, I mean the typical one, if you want to go for a lot of alcohol, very common drink called a firebrand. It's kind of like an ale, but it's like 70% alcohol. It's a thing that's native to Freya.
Okay.
Exactly that.
Yeah, it's
Oh, is it native to Freya? Then I'm getting that as well.
yes. It's a drink
Oh,
that
God.
originally came from Freya, and is sort of held as a very classical thing, due to the extremely high alcohol tolerance that the Freyans have.
I grab one. I'm like, ooh, the hell.
Sure. Okay.
It's been a while.
We're all getting drunk again.
Yeah, it kind of burns. So, you guys begin to sort of to chill and to drink in the bar. I'm gonna move us over to the galactic map because we're not on the ship. Yeah, you guys begin to sort of drink your evening, and you wait. Malik, Maya, at any point are you guys gonna show up? Or are you just gonna watch them? What are you guys doing?
As the night continues, like the further out we go, I'm just gonna continue like typing like, "Hey, where are you?
I'll,
We're here." Like just continue sending like messages, be like,
Okay.
as I said, I'll wait until Malik heads over, and at that point, I'll just sort of
Sure.
dawdle over to.
Sorry, are we already in the bar? Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, would we,
You guys
would
saw
we
them come in.
know that this is the group we are looking for?
Yeah, you saw them come in. You've seen them before. You saw them when they were down here on the planet last time, in passing,
Yeah.
and then you saw them down one, seemingly. But that there's one less than there was before. But you see, you've just seen them enter. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, can we make a perception check for weapons?
sure, go ahead. Go ahead and make a perception check.
There's a lot of it.
What's the modifier? 0. Perfect.
All right, 18. That's actually quite good. Yeah, you. Yes. What weapon does everyone have with an 18 aside from a son, Mr. Arm? Because you won't see that.
Oh yeah.
Katana, probably. Oh, that reminds me. I want to go bust a weapon shop. And like a laser gun, like laser rifle.
X2
Yes.
or an LRB?
Either.
Well, they're different.
Think an X2.
Okay,
Yeah, I know.
the less powerful of the two.
Oh, then yeah, no.
but also the cheaper to fire. So okay, so you see these things.
Kit has a laser rifle slung across his back and a pistol, X2 and X1. You see, he has a couple of he has his trench coat on, and it may look a bit heavier than what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Ray got her sniper, also her knife. You can see that her knife is basically ready to get. Like, you can easily get the knife from the girdle and just stab someone instantly.
Nice.
Like, it's already, like, not saved anymore.
Yeah.
I guess you'd only really see my real pistol.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So you see that these guys are kind of packing some heat. They've got quite a lot of weapons on them.
What? This is my everyday carry.
Same.
Normal daily life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's you guys. So yeah, you see that.
It's not
I
like
mean-
have 6 high explosive grenades or anything.
Yeah, I guess I will like ask Maya what she thinks, and say like, well, there are a lot of weapons, but we desperately need them to get past this planet. And since they
You sound real quiet, my
Speak
dude.
up there, my Dan.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, 'cause let me move that. My mic's on the other side of my desk, it doesn't help. Well, we don't really have much of a choice, so yeah, let's just go. Do you have anything other plans?
okay, I think I understood that.
Alright, do I get to go louder again?
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright, fuck's sake. I'm trying to
This
do
is
a
why we
voice.
have sound checks.
Yeah.
Great soundtrack.
Yes.
No, okay, then
Yeah,
I would.
just, whenever you're ready, we'll head over. But till then, yeah.
What is up? Okay, then I guess. Then Malik stands up and approaches the group.
Okay.
Maya will stay pretty tight behind her.
So guys, Malik, what do the others see as you approach? What do you look like?
Oh, okay, so I'm 1 meter 75. I have black short hair, and I didn't really think about that.
Yes. But what does Malik look like?
What races?
Not you.
Or him.
Yeah. I wish I was 1 meter 75.
I'm 175.
I'm 172.
I don't wish I was 175, fucking midgets.
They are. Oof.
Fuck you do.
So, okay, Malik is 175, has short black hair, and is a soft mech AI, so looks like a Terran, and probably wears, I don't know, probably like a shirt and like normal jeans or something. I don't know what you wear up in space.
It's pretty much whatever you want. So, which mech body is that? Just quickly.
Soft mech.
Yes. Which particular one? Because they would each look slightly
Cotton.
different.
Cotton soft mech.
The cotton. Okay. Yes. Then yeah, you do see. It is actually apparent that he is a soft mech. Not at a quick glance, but as he approaches, it does become apparent as across his skin you can see a few lines where the skin plates like intersect, and the bits of skin there's a few sort of lines and sort of hard edges where it's not perfectly seamless across his body, but most of it's pretty good. Okay.
And also, I don't know, should I roll something like charisma to like get a good first impression or something?
No, that's up to you as a player to do that.
Oh, sorry. Do you have any weapons on you?
Going to look for that too.
Yeah. Do you need to roll perception? Or...
Only if you guys are. Only if you're trying to hide them.
I don't think I am.
Okay.
Like, if they have a heavy weaponry, I can at least show that I have some type of defense.
Yeah, that's fair.
This isn't heavy weaponry.
For most of us, yes, but for Kit, it's day to day.
This is the lightest, like almost the lightest thing that he always goes up with.
Sure.
Oh god.
So this is what, number 2? So, yeah. What weapon are you carrying? What are you?
Malik is carrying 2 nano knives, and where would you store hand blades? Like in a bag or something?
In your prison pocket.
Hand blades
So-
is a knife, so just on your belt
In
maybe.
a sheath.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a couple of hand blades, I guess.
Okay. Got a lot of knives.
Bunch of sharp objects.
And Maya, what do you look like?
Maya's fraying like very short, like about 0.8 of a meter, like short.
Kit size.
Stark, yeah, the stark contrast to Malik or
Malik.
whatever, Malik, who's like over twice the height of her. She's wearing all black, with like a wee coat on. She's got you would see a shield on her back with a shotgun. As she just sort of half behind Malik's leg, walking over, somewhat gracefully just behind her, just somewhat there.
Quick question: what would whatever Ray guess how old Maya?
Yeah, Maya.
Potentially. Roughly how old is Maya? Like maybe to a decade or two.
12.
50s.
Somewhere. Oh, yeah. 50 to 60s.
Yeah. Okay. So approaching middle age for a Freyan.
Yeah.
Not quite there yet, but approaching middle age.
What was the longest lived race again?
The Draken up to 300.
Ah, okay. And them, yeah, that's right.
Freyan, Terran, Dulark, Draken in order. 50 years between them each.
Wait. Draken up to 200?
300.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, yeah. You see these guys approaching. What do you do?
Grabbing my knife, seeing the weapons, grabbing my knife.
You can have you
No.
chase away so that Charlissandra is the closest person to them.
Just gonna say yo.
Hello.
Yeah. Maya just sort of moves slightly farther behind Malik.
Malik, like, kind of holds up his hands to, like, signal that he's not on, like, offense, and, yeah, greets them, I guess.
Like holding up your hands, kind of like.
Yeah, just, like, to, like, they are not on his, hip, where they're near the knives, you know?
Okay. How do you
Get a
greet?
weird glance from kids.
Go
like,
ahead.
What is she doing? What is he doing?
Nice.
Quick question: who's sitting next to Ray?
Who is sitting next to her?
Well, I'm thinking Charisonda's at the front, and Ray probably wouldn't be at the front.
Definitely not.
Good assumption. So, probably Kit or Seraph.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I guess probably both.
Yeah, like eat one on each side, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, whoever is sitting next to Ray will see that she's like getting the knife out of the holder of the and just putting it onto her leg, like just in case.
Oh my god.
As your kid answer, just like, no.
Like as she pulls out the blade, Seraph just puts his hand on her hand, just puts it back. Like, don't do that. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Totally fair enough.
Well, knife's still on the leg.
So how may we help you?
Well, how I said, we are looking for a ship to take us off this planet because we stranded here and, need a ride.
Fair.
Well, that might be possible, yeah.
Looking for a crew or just to a planet or a place that is a bit more civilized?
Sorry again?
Are you looking for a crew or are you looking for like just a trip?
Well, we would be open to both since we lost our last crew.
Okay.
Well, depending on how well you function, I guess that's an option.
May I ask how you lost your crew?
Mutiny.
A shuttle accidentally exploded. We don't know why.
Well, we were on a job for some for a trader, but we got abandoned by them because they didn't want to pay us, I guess. So they just left us here.
Can I make a check if that's true?
Be a charisma check to see if she thinks she's telling the truth, or he's telling the truth. Sorry.
Okay, my charisma.
Yes.
Okay. Oh.
17. All right. Go ahead, Fynn. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh no. That's -1.
Great. We're gonna tell you the truth.
5. Well, in that case, are you telling the truth?
I am.
Okay. Yeah. He seems pretty honest.
Okay, Ray is slowly putting the knife back into her holder.
So, you know languages, and you pointing towards the frame. What do you do?
I'm a fighter pilot. And
I am. Malik is adding that. Well, she's a very good fighter pilot. She can help me.
What's the largest ship you've flown?
I've flown quite a few. Couple destroyers, explorers. I've got my fighter out back somewhere. A bit of everything.
Is a destroyer classified? What?
Wait, do you have a fighter ship?
Wait, you
Yeah.
have? Oh. We very conveniently have a slot for that.
Boy, what a convenience!
She just, as she just slowly moves further and further behind Malik.
Ray's just like. Ray's just. Wait. You have.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, that's cool.
You have a ship, but you're stranded here? Where is your ship?
I mean, it's a fighter. I don't think it's capable
not
of faster than light.
FTL. It's not. No, it's not FTL. It can't go faster than light.
He has looked over, is like thinking like, yeah, that could work. It's like, oh yeah, that's quite convenient.
Well,
It's like kill these just not.
I'd say if the rest of the crew. Also, we didn't even introduce yourself. I guess. How was your ship called again, by the way, Yargon?
I don't know. How was your ship called? It might be on the map if you look carefully.
Xerox. It's called Xerox.
Oh yeah, the Xerox. I mean, that's why I was asking. Like, I'm Charlissandra, captain of the Xerox. She like looks over to the rest, like,
Looking
Yeah?
at Seraph, be like,
Okay. I'm just Seraph, second in command, I suppose.
yeah, I'm the quartermaster, I suppose.
And I'm not trusting you.
I'm not trusting you, I'm Seraph.
Malik says, "Oh, that's lovely. What a nice crew."
By the way, I can't remember. Did they introduce themselves?
They haven't.
What's your names?
Well, my name is Malik, and the name of my companion is Maya.
Oh,
Maya
nice.
just very slowly waves at you to not just sort of, hi.
This is like the complete opposite of Lexi, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder why I did that.
Yeah.
No idea.
I have no clue. I think Lexi was a perfect character. No problems at all.
Don't even
I don't
sarcastically
know.
encourage
Try
him.
to kill
No,
you or
it's like-
anything.
yeah, no. Well,
Well, yeah, you wanted to say something good?
I mean,
Three
nah.
people went well.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
We just gotta do some paperwork here. Hopefully we can do it here. I actually wanted to see if there was an armory somewhere here. Is there like a weapon store?
No.
Is there?
Yargon, did we see one here?
You haven't seen one here, and the two who've been here a little while. Yeah, there's not. You're not going to find weapons in this kind of place. Not for sale.
In Charlissandra, we don't really have a shit ton of money.
Fair.
Well, yeah.
Was that a question to Malik?
No, it was more him saying what he wanted.
I think to me.
We also had like a small accident with one of our shuttles, so we lost our captain, so we need to get that kind of sorted out before we take off and kind of leave the system.
Yeah, the one you just
Oh, that's fine.
the one you just announced as captain is currently lost.
Yeah.
I mean, the previous captain, it was the...
Rest
We're
in
currently in... what did I call it again? Morning?
Yeah.
Maya
We're gonna give them a
would like
special
insight into them going currently in morning.
Yeah. Kit, roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion or charisma?
Persuasion to persuade, to convince you.
Well, that is
truthful.
charisma.
I'm
No,
going
it's
to
not,
run
it's
over
persuasion.
No,
those.
sorry, right, yeah. Sorry,
And Maya?
it's not, it's -2.
okay, instead of +2, so that should be.
Yeah.
Oh god.
9.
Okay, so 9. And Maya, I need you to roll me a charisma. Okay.
Okay. She just moves closer to Malik.
It's not like he's not.
He's
it's
not-
like he's technically lying. It's
He's
more
not lying.
that
He's just.
Not telling the whole truth.
He sure isn't
He's
that
not really
sad.
sad about it. He's like he's come up with the word that most fit the scenario of it. He doesn't seem like sad about it, but it seems like it doesn't like. It's the closest
Right.
thing, I guess.
Maya still moves slightly closer to Malik.
Oh,
That's fair.
how clingy.
Okay, so well,
I-
if everyone's okay with it, then I suppose you could travel with us. She looks like the rest of the crew.
Malik interjects to ask, well, if you need some time to decide that, we can just leave you alone for a moment, give you privacy.
By the way, Tom,
Mm-hmm.
would my shuttle be able to fit 2 people in it, or is it just a single person?
Which one do you take? The arrow?
Wait, the bigger one of
Yeah.
the two.
No, they're single-seater fighters.
All right. They are single-seater. All right.
Yep, you will not be able to fit a second person in there unless you leave the cockpit open. And also don't use your legs to fly, which is required for fighters. So, probably don't do that.
Damn it. All right.
Well, do you guys know if we like?
Maybe if the other person didn't have any arms or legs, you might be able to get 2 people in.
I mean, she's an AI. We can just take their arms off temporarily.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
No, we just remove
bit-
it.
Build
Not
your own
really.
AI.
Just leave the body.
Build your own AI kit. It's fully modular.
That's a terrible thought.
I am offended.
You have to swap the forearms every few weeks.
You're like R2D2 in the back of the fighter.
R2D2 in the back of the fighter, but it's just a head. Just a Terran-looking head.
No, it's just her hanging up, like he's hanging.
No, you know the Warframe transporter. He just sticks to the bottom of the fighter.
Oh no, I'm just
No.
thinking. He just does like a Terminator move or whatnot, and just grabs to the side of the fighter and just hugs.
Metal bands.
If you go up slowly, you could just stand on it.
I do
Oh,
have space.
And if you're Jean-Claude Van Damme, you could stand on 2.
Yes.
This insanity aside, anyway.
I have no problem with it as long as you follow the ship rules.
Well, do you need privacy, or do you want to decide like right now? Because not every one of your crew looks completely convinced. Maybe you should convince them.
Give us a moment.
Okay. I will drag Maya away.
You don't
with
need
me
to drag her. She's just coming with you immediately.
Okay, then I'm not dragging her.
Malik, can I get a drink,
So, okay.
please?
Then we.
And she'll just hand you like a credit, just like, I don't want to go order, but can you for me?
Okay, then we will then Malik just leaves to the other side of the bar and waits for Maya to follow him.
You don't need to wait.
Okay, then he's not waiting.
So, Seraph, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, well, they don't seem to be, I don't know, hostile. If they want to join our crew, we are missing a member, so it would be helpful. And they seem quite, well, they seem better than Lexi, that's for sure.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The friend seems kind of weird to me, though.
Might be one of those, takes a while to get comfortable with, kind. We just maybe need to give her some time. And it would be helpful having like a co-pilot for Rai, so.
Ray's downing the drink, putting the glass onto the table.
Rai, is everything okay?
I am totally fine.
Can I incite her?
I don't think you need to.
Okay, I was about to say.
Did you grab the grass?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
You've seen her.
I look over at like the class like.
Well, understandably, due to like our previous encounter, or in previous situation, she's not exactly trusting, which I can understand.
I mean, we could kind of during the night when we're sleeping, could place mines on their doors. So
that's a big no from me.
Let's not do that.
If people are scared,
What?
I mean,
Okay.
I
dual,
mean,
dual activated mines are quite safe. Is that
Yeah.
what kind of calm people down?
I'm going with the captain's decision.
well, Charlissandra, what do you think?
I think we could give them a chance.
Sure. Another attempt.
One of these days I'll get that working.
So what we need to
20 grenades worth of explosive.
yeah, we need to fix the
That's what
fucking-
Kate found.
get rid of Lexi's body, and also yeah, we transfer ships and stuff. Can I look that up on like the net? I guess.
Look what up, sorry.
Or can I roll social to figure it out? Like what Kit would know about it?
About what?
How to transfer ship after the captain is dead?
Oh,
Is it automatic?
sorry.
Do you need
It's
to-
googling it.
Yeah, you can absolutely yeah, you can absolutely give it a go. See if you can find on that. Go ahead and roll a technical digital. Yeah, got it working.
Oh.
16.
16. All right. It's not too difficult. You would want to go talk to someone who is connected to the Omnian Port authorities, which are essentially the official people who, you know, it's a conglomerate, well, not conglomerate. It's a group that oversees all air traffic control type things. Theoretically, they don't actually. They just oversee a massive chunk of them. And what you can do there is, if you get someone who's connected to them, you can get the ship's transponder changed so that it will broadcast a different person owning it, and the official documentation. They can do that without breaking things, and update their database, and that's all you need to do.
Would there be one of those people on this station or on this platform?
This
Would that be like a common thing?
It's pretty common. This platform is connected to the or it's in at least the list of what you call them, the Omnian Port authorities. So
yeah. Can I look up where, like, if they have an office here, like on the website?
They don't have an office, but the head portmaster is essentially a member, which means you can go. You can go to him and he'll be able to do what you need.
Can I find out where he is and kind of send him a message, be like, "Hey, we're gonna see you in like a."
Let me just bleep his tracker.
Be like, "Hey, are you around? Are you?"
Yes, you can.
Available for a meeting. Kind of thing.
You can't get him directly, but you can get the port authorities, and you can ask them, and they will quite handily be able to put you over to the right people. Point you in the right direction. So if you ask them.
Yeah, I'll send in the message. As I'm sitting there. And I'm like, as I guess the people around, like for Lex and Cassandra and Sarah, he's kind of talking loud enough to be like kind of running through his head to be like, okay, when did you talk to this person? No card, you know, and kind of reading out like half of the sentences in the documents that he's reading, so like you get the gist of it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that, I suppose. Should we call those two back here to tell them?
Yeah.
Sure.
Are we saying no to the mines, right?
Yeah, no minds.
Okay. It might be good, like if we were doing that, it might be a good idea to inform them. But
I mean, no, we're not doing it for sure.
I guess
So,
like I'm just gonna gesture at them for them to come over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are waved back over if you choose to join them.
Lewis, do you think we discussed something in the time?
I mean, Maya's almost definitely saying to you to get her a drink. She's too scared to go up herself.
Cute.
But in real life,
apart from that, like, she's just waiting for you, like, just sort of quietly sitting there, having any polite conversation you're having with her, but just sort of like, they are just sort of like, I want this to be out of here. Just let's go.
yeah, okay then. I guess we didn't speak. Malik was just observing them from the distance. Then okay. Then he stands up and walks over without looking back on Maya, because she will follow anyway.
Yep.
Okay.
And like, is there a free chair? Can he like sit down there?
Yeah, that'd be a couple chairs free.
Okay, then
six, conveniently.
he
Six or
will
eight.
sit down.
A lot of conveniences today.
Well, it'll be 6 or 8. It's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lewis will Maya also sit down.
No, she'll still behind you again.
Yeah, I thought that.
Despite the fact you're sitting down, you're still probably taller than her.
Cute.
Charlissandra like extends her hand to whatever his name was. What was his
Malik.
name again? Malik, yes, to Malik, like for him to shake.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then Malik shakes the hand back
Welcome.
and
Welcome
asks.
for now.
Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. Well, okay. Well, I'm glad you made this decision. Thank you very much to the crew. So, how will we proceed?
Surely we'll depart, right?
Yeah, we first gotta get some paperwork done, and then we will depart. Where were we headed again? Out of character.
You need to discuss that in character, because it has not been decided.
Oh yeah.
You guys sort of had a mutiny that
we were
happened and
doing-
kind of sidetracked your plans.
We were doing the shit with the drives, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't
you
know where to go, what to do.
We also need to get rid of Lexi's body, which again we should be deciding in character, but we were discussing that as well.
Yes.
I mean,
Reminder.
like,
We don't know where we're going yet, but we will discuss that shortly.
Okay, so should we just go with you, or should we meet up again later?
can both of you fit in Maya's ship or fighter?
Malik is looking to Maya.
Maya shakes her head to say no.
Malik is saying, "Oh well, apparently not."
Well, my suggestion is that we need to take care of some paperwork first. That shouldn't take too long, hopefully. So, I mean, sit around, enjoy a beer, then we'll come back and get you, and then we'll meet here and then go to the shuttle and head up.
Oh, that sounds great. Okay, we will wait here for you.
Okay. Cap, do you wanna
Yep.
join? Does everyone want to join to the paperwork, or is this me? Because
I
do you
mean,
need me, or else I would. Drink, to be honest.
Well, we're fine to get a drink if you want.
I think I stick with Kit.
Okay.
Also, Captain, should we also, get rid of the waste that we've been hauling around?
Yeah, we'll do this shortly.
Alright.
Just quickly. Is the
Yeah.
body in the bar?
No, they took it back to the shuttle.
We've been hauling it around like through the bar, like nonchalantly.
I didn't think you were, but at that point I was just going, wait, is the body here?
we just walk like a trash compactor, or we just throw Lexi in it.
I mean,
You joke.
should we
But
just?
Yeah,
Yargon,
cremation by fire stars.
that's my name.
how quickly does the shuttle just go? Like, can we get to a place where gonna drop it out of the airlock of the back of the shuttle? Like,
Just
in relative,
drop
like a
it out
couple
the
of
window.
hours, could we fly up and have the body kind of orbit the sun kind of down to basically be able to get it to collapsing?
No, because this is a non-FTL cable shuttle.
Yeah,
No, you're not.
so-
The only thing you're going to be able to get these shuttles are not going to be able to go into system. You can't go between planets in the system. It's going well, you can, but it will take you 14
takes-
months.
Yeah.
To do something like that, you are going to have to use your ship.
Yeah.
The shuttle is specifically for landing on planets. That's
Yep.
it.
I mean, weren't we dropping her into the side?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you fall again?
Did you fall from the chair?
No.
Again? Nope.
We really need to get you into
Yargon, can I
sketching.
insight him?
I know
No.
that we're talking about
I don't think you need
gravitational
to.
pulls around the
I
planet.
don't think I need to.
Don't detect gravity.
Well, he was just
I
checking
mean-
that you can fall down so that you can fall into the star.
Yeah.
I mean,
See, I was running some simulations.
From the sounds of things, your simulations were successful.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you call that successful or a failure.
I mean, he proved his hypothesis.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
But,
Well, I suppose if you want to call falling off his chair and getting hurt a success, then works for me.
I mean, wouldn't you?
No, he's my friend.
Oh, okay.
And now you can all feel bad. You're welcome.
No.
So, bugger. So, anyway. Yeah, so you guys are... What's the plan? Who's going to go get paperwork done?
Charlissandra,
Okay,
of course.
just you?
If you need me to company, I guess I can.
I mean, some company would be nice, I guess.
Yep, then I'll join you.
Alright, so
Okay.
the two of you head off. You guys make your way over to...
You order food?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll do it. You just continue.
Oh, cheers. So, you guys make
You
your
got
way...
like a personal servant.
well, I was actually going to bring us to a break just so I could go get that shortly, because it's supposed to be here in 5 minutes. So it's early. Bugger. So, you guys make your way over to the harbour, the dock place,
Yeah.
the landing pads. And there is a sort of an office with an ATC tower, etc. You can quickly make your way into, and you guys, the two of you make your way up to where there is a like a receptionist who's there and sort of seeing you guys and clearly recognizing either something about the fact that one of your data slates or one connected to your personal network just pinged them to say, hey, we're coming because Kit. So yeah, clearly seems to recognize you, at least based on that, you would guess. Or at least Seraph would guess, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah. Nope.
And sort of just waves you through into this office where you encounter a... Cheers, mate. Wait. Cheers. Where you encounter a Terran man who is rather well dressed in sort of suit and tie, but seems to be working away on some paperwork behind a desk. And as you enter, he sort of looks up at you. Charlissandra, I presume, Captain,
Yes.
acting captain of the Zedox, yes?
Indeed.
And what is it you need me for today?
Transfer of ship ownership, I guess.
I see,
Or-
see.
Our captain has deceased.
I see, yes. Do you have a certificate of mortation?
I do, yeah.
Alright, well if you'll
Like
be so kind.
fiddles with the data slate and then brings it up after like maybe a minute.
Yeah, okay. As you sort of awkwardly fiddle with that for a minute, and he sort of... You see ah, wonderful, someone... Oh god, this is going to take a while, isn't it? Like, his face goes from, oh yes, somebody who's got everything they need to, oh god, this will take forever. And,
Yeah.
But eventually you bring
Oh,
it up.
wonderful! Oh, fuck.
But eventually you bring it up and he, yes, that seems to be authentic. If you'll at least send that through to me, and sort of hold up a port so you can, like, basically it's a hologram,
Yeah.
you just stick your data slate in it, and it'll send it
Yeah,
over.
she does that.
And if you just turn that over to me, alright, I will contact the proper authorities. There is a small fee involved in such services. It should cost you no less than 70 credits. But,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's payable in advance if you would like, or upon completion.
Yeah, I'll pay that right now, I guess. Why not?
Alright, thank you. Yeah, cost you 70 credits.
Do you perhaps know, our captain used to have a special account for ship funds. Do you perhaps know if there's a way for us to get access to that somehow? Because we're kinda in need of repairs and, well, none of us really have that money on our bank accounts. Just like...
I see. As for accessing the funds, I'm afraid not. A certificate of mortation, now that it's been submitted to the proper authorities, will mean that her funds are handed over to her next of kin, whoever they might be. And if she doesn't have any, then that'll be yourselves, and you'll be notified by some banking company or other in the next 2 to 3 years. But I'm afraid there's no quicker process than that, unless you have an awful lot of money.
Well, we don't. That's the point.
Yes, unfortunately. Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I think that's it.
Alright, thank you.
So, oh, how long did you say this would take, the, transfer of ownership?
Oh, the transfer of ownership. That should be completed inside of a week. Until then, you'll still be acting captain. You should get a notification when it's complete.
Okay.
Wonderful. Well, I'm afraid if you'll excuse me, I do have a lot of work to attend to.
Yep, that's fine. Okay, thank you very much.
Of course, thank you for, the payment, I suppose. Thank you. I hope to talk to you later. Captain
Bye.
Charlissandra. And yeah, you head back. So you're heading back to the rest of the crew?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
In the meantime, Kit, what did you do?
He's back in the pub drinking. Probably it's probably on the second firebrand.
Okay, as soon as Seraph and Malik and everyone else is leaving, Ray's turning to Kit Kit, could you do me a favor?
Sure. Depending.
Do you have a mine I could defuse?
Yeah. He just
Oh no.
brought one of his his trench coat, just puts a mine down right in front of you.
Does Ray see if it's active or not?
It's not active, but it's
there.
He's probably a fragmentation grenade. Just put it on the table and be like, "Oh, right, you do want a flashbang? I don't have those on me."
No, thank you. I just want... How strong is that one?
Do we see this?
I think the point
As
is...
soon as everyone left,
Yeah.
I said
Oh, everyone didn't leave.
oh.
Yeah,
I thought
I
we
don't know
would
if you
spend
guys
the
still sitting on
time
the table.
together.
Yeah, I think we got left at the table with you two.
Oh, okay.
I thought we could
I
like
just
Okay,
Okay, then I missed.
Maya reacts as we suddenly bring out grenades in front of her in the middle of a table.
Oh my god.
Screams hysterically.
Oh, okay, so you're still there.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't think we would leave, so, like, spending the time with you, but, like, if I don't think you would do that.
I mean, if Ray is like, hey, I want to talk to you over here, then
Yeah, Ray would.
Table.
Ray would want that.
So I guess Malik and Maya get left at the table, and everyone else leaves.
Like, we just leave to a different table.
You sign up.
Yeah, like on the other side of the pub.
You sign up to
that's
crew,
sad.
and half of them go to do paperwork, and the other half immediately abandon you.
Yeah. Lovely.
And, yeah.
Whoa.
Like, yeah.
Don't blame the paperwork.
So how strong is that mine?
Normal?
If it blows up, it takes half the bar with it.
It's a completely normal mind that he has just laying around. Like, he didn't expect this to happen, so it's a completely normal mind. It's a completely, like, 20 fragmentation. No.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, but yeah.
Many
completely-
D8s.
Yeah, many D8s.
Do you have something probably weaker? Something like
Oh,
Not now.
not many D8s. Just 1 D8 bludgeoning. And 10 D4
I
flag.
mean, yeah.
No, that's kind of thing.
Danny for flat.
I can, like, get some, like, practice ones up on the ship, but not anything that I take with me. I was, like, kind of planning in case we need to kill the junior.
Yeah, no, I don't need it now. I don't need it now.
Okay. Just put
Fine.
it back in the trench coat.
Also, Kit,
Hmm?
I wanted to ask you something. But the-
Yes.
She's like looking around if someone's listening. Can I make a perception check or something? If Malik and
Yeah,
Maya.
go for it.
Okay.
I think you like
We're
yeah
Double
I
checking.
think it's a bar like
still
let's
double checking if someone is.
go off I guess.
How full is the bar at this time of day?
Yeah, it's pretty full because the day shift just came off.
Yeah.
Pretty busy. It's quite loud.
Yeah.
So to 10? Yeah. You've no idea.
Okay, great.
Probably
How
not.
far away is they, by the way?
Other side of the bar.
Other side of the bar. All right, so I couldn't hear them. Fair
No.
enough.
Kit, do you remember the night when you were, basically drunk?
You mean yesterday?
Yeah.
Not really.
Well-
I kind of. It's been a while since I've drank alcohol, so.
Yeah, I know. I know what effect alcohol can have. Well, whatever. You said a name when you were sleeping, and I wasn't sure if I could ask you that, but
Yeah.
like,
It is like looking around now. There's like his
Yeah.
eyes are darting back and forth between you, the bear, and just anywhere else.
it was something like Lyra Orton.
Leroy Jenkins.
Can I ask what that is or who that is?
It's It was my friend in the military. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. Yeah, but, it was my only friend in the military when I was there in the combat zone. She died. Was that fun?
No.
It was kind of. Yep. And he takes the last of his beer and then walks over to the bar and like, I'm gonna grab another one, and then goes to the bar. Like, there's another one.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
And as it's down at the new group. Like,
Save me.
he's like, hey. Just drinking. Like, she
Is
does
sitting
not
with-
know how to deal with this situation at all.
He's sitting with Malik now.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, Kid is
Okay.
moving over to Malik and the new group. And, yeah.
Then Ray is going to like sit down next to him and whisper into his ear like, "Sorry that I asked." And she's just like getting her drink and drinking it again.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You grab the one good ear and sort of pull it
in
down.
any way, shape, or form.
Does he ever?
I mean, normally
Yes.
he's kind of killed.
Mostly when he's
Relax.
filled with... Surrounded by high explosives, weirdly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I
I suppose
suppose
this is
so.
safety blanket. And he always has safety blanket with him.
Kit carries C4. Like, Arthur Dent
Yeah.
carries a towel.
Yep.
So,
Kid sleeps under a towel of C4.
If it could.
His
Yes.
pillow is woven out of that cord.
don't encourage him. So,
I mean, yeah, none of you have looked into his room yet, so you don't know.
We don't want to look into your room.
for your own safety, don't.
Yeah.
So,
Especially with that waifu.
Quick question: are we just silently sitting next to each other, to Malik and Maya?
are you? Are you saying anything? Is anyone
Well,
saying anything?
It's Eminem.
What?
Mama.
As you know, do you guys say anything when we move back? I guess.
Well, I assume Maya won't.
Yep. You can assume that.
I guess.
She might have taken a seat now, but she's still not comfortable.
Okay, then I don't think he will say anything. Just like a welcoming gesture or something like, "Oh, welcome back."
It's called the nod.
Yeah.
The nod, right? The nod.
Good. Yeah. Kid
Right.
raises. I was like, hey, yeah, hi, yep. Like, he's like,
Right.
On you saying hi, Mayo will wave to you, but there's no communication. Just like a light wave. Hi.
On the way back to the table to Maya and Malik. Oh god, these names, both with M-A at the start. On the way back, Ray's like waving to a waitress or a bartender or something and just saying like, could we get, let's say, 2 shoeys to the table over there?
He sort of looks over
No.
and you get it's basically just a thumbs up from a busy waiter who's busy and doing things.
Thank you. And then Ray is going to sit back at the table,
All right.
whispering the thing she whispered to kids.
So,
Yargon,
Mhm.
FYI, this is Kit's third firebrand. That is apparently like 70%. Do I need to roll an endurance?
no, not yet.
Okay.
These are built for Freyans. They'll fuck anyone else up, but Freyans can kind of drink them like ale. So,
Yeah. On
other
alcohol,
two.
Oh wait, never mind that.
yes, the other two. make your way back eventually, I presume, to the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
Rick, do you want to stop sandpapering your microphone?
Sorry, I'm fucking with a magnet and a lot of nails.
Netcable, you're muted.
Oh, I didn't realize it was muting all the time.
There you go. So, you two make your way back to the rest of the group, yeah? And I think at this point is where we're going to go take a break, because we've been going for nearly 2 hours. So take a break here, and we'll come back with more shoeies. I didn't think I'd have to try and title two episodes some kind of shoe pun, but here we are.
I'm not sorry for that.
So we'll be back in a few clicks.